What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Hello again. It is that time. Happy Thursday to everyone. Hope you all are doing well. We're gonna jump back in here in just a second. Let me see what real time adjustments here. Here you go. There you go. How we doing out there? Everyone doing okay? Um, I'm pretty much picking up right where I left off yesterday. Uh, I didn't get much work in Unity. Unfortunately, that's one of the downsides of wearing so many hats. I was doing a lot of promotional art stuff and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So, as a result, there's not much difference since we stopped yesterday. Um, what I'm doing now, of course, is just starting to set up the puzzle. Right now I have like a little depth of field, so the rocks in the background are there, but that's totally placeholder. I'll probably drop something in there later to make it a little more photogenic. But right now this is all just prototyping. Just want to make sure they got the the concept working. What I talked about yesterday is what we're going to be doing, which is sort of like an old mastermind type thing, trying to guess the what four correct colors go in the correct spaces. So that's what we're doing right now. And as you can see, I was just starting to get things set up. So let's continue with that. Excuse me. Let's start with adding. Let's see. Double check. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep. Looks like microphone's working for change. Oh yeah. By the way, I had a subscribe on YouTube from Loons13. So that was a couple hours ago. So thank you, Loons13, if wherever you are out there. I appreciate the follow. All right. So what we'll do here is we're just going to make a little temporary proxy, little cylinders that the wires will connect onto. So we'll go cylinder. We don't care about the collider. Remove that. Slightly oversized. So let's go like this. Rotate that 90 degrees. Excuse me. Not quite over lunch yet. All right. Shrink that down like so. Whoops. Too much. All right. What does that look like? Yeah, it's looking okay. So, one. Oops. All right. So we just gotta get these all spaced out. Like that. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not worried about being that exact, but yeah, it's pretty close. Get this a little close to the edge. I mean, I could go to the trouble of actually like doing the math on it, but I mean, this is just absolutely placeholder kind of stuff. So we'll get more precise later on. All right, so now we got our little things where it actually connects to. So let's go back to here, and then let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's see. I'm just thinking. Okay, let's do it this way. We need to make some materials here. Puzzles. Create a folder here. New puzzle, and this is gripping claw. Let's see. Material. There we go. Call it wire red. And just make it full red. Drag and drop onto that guy. There you go. So there you go. That's one. And then before I actually start doing anything else, let me clone this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. We'll call it wire group, and this is red. Group green, we'll just do the traditional red, green, RGB. Yeah. Can't spell. Nothing new there. Red, green, blue. We'll do purple. Let's see. Red, green, blue, purple, orange. We'll make it nice and colorful. The show was colorful back then, so why not do something similar? Wire group, red, green, orange, and we'll just do black. Why not? There we go. So all these guys, let's go ahead and zero them out. Like so. Like that. Yeah, I'll reposition here in a second. Wait, what do I feel like I'm missing one? Red. That's why. All right. Let's see, get this guy right over here. We'll leave him sticking straight up like that. This guy be kind of pointing outward, and this guy pointing further outward. There we go. Green, blue, purple, orange, black. Orange, yellow, and then finally black. All right, so we'll change these colors. There's black, blue, so let's just switch this to be easier. There's blue, green, orange, red we already got, and then yellow. Like so. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Let's go ahead and assign all these guys. We'll put black right there. Put blue on this one, because why not? Actually, it's looking a little purple there, isn't it? Might have to shift him. I think that's just the lighting on it, because it is a pure blue. But tell you what, we'll go like this just to make sure it registers. There you go. So now it's a light blue. I might mess with some of these others as well. Let's check it out here in a second. Yeah, orange And then we don't have green assigned yet. So red, green. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I actually, I should follow the naming, shouldn't I? This is blue. There's blue. Purple. Oh, which I didn't do purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so orange. Okay. We'll just drop. Purple, orange. So if I didn't do purple. Oh, I did yellow. That's why. That's not purple, it's yellow. Wow, totally lost my place there, didn't I? So you're yellow, you're orange, and you are going to be black. Black. All right, there we go. And let's just make this a little more photogenic here. Make the orange kind of stick out like that. Make the yellow. Just get a little more separation there. That's good enough. Let's see. Yeah, I can maybe move this down just a little bit. There we go. Cool. All right. So we got those guys in place. Oh yeah, I was gonna mess with the colors, wasn't I? Just to make sure that they kind of look like it. Let me mess with red to make sure it's distinct from the orange. I don't think it really matters. It won't matter, I guess. I just want to do it for my own benefit. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. So we got the wire. Where? Got an extra A in there. Wire group, red, green, blue, yellow, orange, black. Okay, good. That's the first part. So that's good. So I think I'm done with adding this little placeholder geo. All this little proxy stuff. I guess I got to stop beating around the bush and start writing some code. Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is steal the puzzle storage closet gears script, borrow that, and just kind of rework it. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Well, that's starting up. Let me. Oops. All right, so we're in good shape now. Let's rename this. Let's see, Aftermath puzzle storage closet. Okay. So we're going to move that. Let's find out where we're going here. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I know you're unhappy. Just calm down. Give me a chance to fix it. Uni's like a little kid screaming at you, going, "It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong." I know it's wrong. Just relax. Just give me a second here to fix this stupid thing. All right. That's materials. That's not what we want. We want scripts. Anytime now. Scripts, finally. And I don't even have a folder for it yet. Folder. And puzzle. What did I say? Gripping. Gripping claw. Clar. One of these days I gotta take typing lessons. I'm a little old for it, I guess. Gripping claw. Puzzle. All right. So now we got ourselves. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fine. Forgot to do this. Puzzle gripping claw puzzle. Redundant. That's redundant. Okay, we'll fix that. And then now it's going to scream about it again. So let's go back out here and change the name. That's what happens when I type without thinking. I was in a bit of a autopilot mode there. Okay, now we can attach it once it finishes compiling eventually. There. Okay, no, it wants to do 12 other. There it goes. All right, now let's start cleaning this thing up. So grip and claw. So let's see, selecting, placing, checking. No, actually I might keep the at handle. Testing, not checking, but testing. Okay, so you select which wire you want, you attach the wire. Okay, I think that'll work. And then success, of course, we want that there. Let's see, so you select, boom, and you're placing. All right, so I need a name for, so your options are, you begin by selecting a wire, select a wire, and then you go into placing mode, where it's going to choose one of these four to connect it to. And then I was thinking if I want to bother having it where you can go over and select it, but trying to think if it's just too complicated of having an ability to go to the four connecting points and choose that and then have the wire snap back. I like that just because there's a different step, because you have to move over to the handle to test it, and I want to sort of imply that there's, you know, the different modes. So I just got to think of a decent name for that. Let's see. At connectors. There, I like that. At connectors, at the handle, selecting, got it. Okay. From gears, we go from gears to wires. And there's only going to be 6. Adjusted, not adjusted wire. And okay, we need to change that because we aren't using storage closet gear. We need to create a wire controller. Let's see. Okay, just a mono behavior, nothing spectacular there. Good to know. I'm gonna actually let me clean up this stuff. Get rid of all these other scripts that I'm not messing with right now, just to simplify things. Sorry, I'm listening to my own music because we're not allowed to play music anymore. Pretty much anything we play these days seems to get us like busted. So, you know, I'm just enjoying my own tunes. So if you just see me start mouthing without speaking, my microphone hasn't died. I'm just enjoying the lyrics. So sorry about that. I'll try and not do that, but no promises. Yeah, the worst thing is if I started singing out loud, then I'll definitely make sure that everybody goes away. So I definitely got to avoid that. All right, so there, let's see. So, wire controller. Whoops, I don't need to go back into Lightwave. Not at the moment. Wire controller. Do I want to? Yeah, I might as well. put no, I'm gonna put on here. So there's a mounting point. The reason I have a group and then the wire itself is because the wire, the pivot point's right there in the middle, and it was just, rather than creating a real object with the pivot point in the right place, it was just easier to create this. But I will put the script on these base parts, like I got errors. Oh, that's right, because because I just changed gears from gears to wires. So tell you what we'll do here is we'll just briefly remark out everything in here. You know what, we'll do it this way. We're just gonna go nuts here. We're gonna just kill all this temporarily. All right. Why is it not letting me? Do I have another one in there somewhere, maybe? Oops. Yeah, I do. All right, so then we're just going to delete that. Obviously don't need, there it goes. All right, so now we got everything temporarily knocked out. So now the errors should go the way of the dinosaur. All right, yep, no errors. Good, now let's try this again. Success. All right, so now we have the wired controller, so we can mess with that stuff. Why do I keep switching back to Lightwave? I think that one's just a little bit higher in the frame? I don't know. Okay, I minimized Lightwave, so I'll stop accidentally clicking on that. All right, so puzzle gripping claw puzzle, that's good. Is skippable, hold, that's correct. Instructions, we haven't introduced instructions to this yet. We'll have to do that in a second. And then everything after that is useless, yeah, for the most part. All right. Oh, we need to put some highlights on all these bad boys. Okay, let's go the lazy route. We'll just come back over here to the closet. Oops. What? Where is it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Gears. There we go. So small gear, highlight effect. That's what I was. Copy component. There you go. I'm just too lazy to try and remember the settings. Now we should be able to paste component as new on all these bad boys. So we'll just test this real quick. Make sure. We don't want it to be green, do we? We want it to be white. Green made sense for the other one because it was, when you're positioning it in spaces, it was either right or wrong. But now it's, if you put a wire on a one that already has a wire attached, it'll just bump the other wire off. So that should be fine. Good. All right, Control S, always a smart move. You can never hit Control S too many times in a day. Okay, especially as often as I break things. All right, so let's get started in here. Let's see what we got. I have it hard coded to 0, but that's fine because we always want to start with the first one. So let's go ahead and add. Now I got Photoshop popping up. I got everything that wants to pop up except for Unity, which doesn't want to pop up because it's compiling. Come on. There it goes. Alright, so let's go ahead and add our wires. So we have 6, right? Let's see. Source class. Oh, we gotta change the name, don't we? So this would be, what did I call it? Just wire controller. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna call it wire controller. That's too vague, and I don't want to step on toes later on if we have another script that's by the same name. So let's break things again. We'll say gripping claw wire. That will save me a headache in the future, or whomever is dealing with my poor programming. We good? All right. And of course, got to do it again. Yeah, of course. There it is. Gripping claw or wire controller. That is a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah. So now we can attach these guys. Oops. So whoops. 1, 2, really? You're just gonna... Wait, why is it still saying storage closet gear controller? That makes no sense. Because that should be gears. Oh. Because I'm just trashing the wrong thing right now. Woo! Yes, I am really good at losing focus. I'm trying to damage the closet gears puzzle info because, you know, why not? Alright, so let's try this again. 1. And wait, this is still showing. That should not be correct. That should be wires. Unless it's... Do we have an error? We do. Oh. Say highlight on. Because we don't have any code in... Let's see. There we go. We don't have anything in here. So let's fix this up. Go product void. We'll call it that. Oh, wait, no. Actually, what am I doing? I have no idea, apparently. So we go... So there we go. Highlight effect. What is the term it uses? It calls it highlighted. Oh. Yeah? Last highlighted? Really? Okay. I'm annoyed. Yeah. Highlight plus. Yes. Highlight plus. Oops. Mm-hmm. So why didn't it give me that as an option? Messing this up. Oh, it's the object, not the script name. Duh. Can I do it that way? No. Okay. Just say my wire. Okay. Highlight effect. Ah. Okay. Finally on the right page here. So, highlighted equals, this is on, so true. Boy, made that a lot harder than it had to be. Jeez. All right. Look at that, smooth sailing now. There. So now, highlight on. Now it's happy with it. Try this yet again, and now we should be error-free. Fingers crossed. And these are just Unity glitch stuff, whatever. Don't care. All right, so now we can actually sign this stuff finally. Gripping claw, why is it saying peg? Oh, that's okay, that's fine. Gripping claw, finally. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Let's call it, bring this over. We'll say this is red. Next one is green, and it's determined to just push it right there off to the side. So I'm just going to leave it be. This would be blue. Let's see, red, green, blue, yellow, orange, black. Yellow, orange, and black. All right. Now we got all the wires connected. So just for the fun of it, once we fire this up, it should illuminate Mr. Red Wire there. There we go. It did nothing. That's what I get for having it in play maximum with the total belief that that was going to... Oh, it's on game focus. No, that should... Oh, yeah, okay. Because it's not actually... So, we're just going to artificially jump on it. There. That should make it behave. Oh, what? Oh, because I didn't actually sign. Okay, totally correct. Because I didn't expose it. That was just absolutely brilliant. So this is a textbook tutorial on how not to program in Unity. So I hope you guys are taking notes on what not to do. I'm just an animator. What is that other thing called? There he goes. Now it's happy. There we go. Yeah, that's just Odin Inspector. It's just a little plugin. It's really nice that it has this feature called Required. And the cool thing is that if you look in the inspector, it'll fire up with an ugly red message, a little exclamation point, letting you know that you're missing something. So when you have something with like tons of connected items, it's just nice that it jumps out at you. Yeah, this guy. That's cool. All right. So then now we go. There it is. Just go down the line, wire up all these guys, wire up the wires. Yeah, I had to do that. Boom. All right, now for the 5th time. And we're still crashing and burning. Oh, because it's okay. Because we don't even have instructions yet. Fair enough. Fine. I will start the instructions process. Let's jump to UI, GUI, puzzle instructions. And this is gripping pole puzzle instructions. All right. And is it, yeah, just container. Yeah, I'll come fix that in a second. We'll worry about that in a moment. But at least we have that. So now if we come back, puzzles. Instructions. There you go. Now it's legal. Good news is we didn't error out. Bad news is it still didn't fire up. Okay. Oh. Because now I've invented a new way to screw this up. All right. Because we want all of the highlight effect scripts to be active, and we just want the highlighted to be deactivated. See? Was that so hard? That only took, what, 20 minutes? 40 minutes? 5 hours? Hours would be like days. Okay. So finally, finally we got something working there. All right. So, okay. We'll do this legitimately now. We'll start with the instructions. Container. Camera. Boom, boom. Okay, yeah, just, yep, okay. That's all legit. Really? Okay. All right. Let's jump in and, oh, now we're hating something else. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, we don't want to get to this other stuff quite yet, so let's knock that all out again. Except for the fact that it wants to check for skip press. Okay. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it's because the puzzle with the gears is a different structure. So I'm like trying to repurpose it, but no, it's not quite that simple. So we'll just do this one item at a time. So yes, we will temporarily remove you, clean this stuff up. Good, and we'll leave that one for now. Now it'll stop complaining. I'm just a big fan of doing, like, you know, little chunks at a time. Just, you know, because I have no faith in not screwing it up. All right. We happen now? Yep, no errors. Good. Now, let's go ahead and actually clean up the instructions. Gear puzzle, we'll call this claw puzzle. Dark Cobalt, fan of Transformers and object shows. What's going on, man? Hey, how's it going? Big Transformers fan? Or you just like the like mentioning Transformers in the name? Welcome. All right, let's do this. Okay. Yep, okay. And this is a claw puzzle. Got it. Well, anyways, Dark Cobalt. Why would we say not an iPhone 11? That's a valid question. This is something that I do get asked a lot. All right, I'll pause here for a second and make this like an official discussion. So, Lost in Space, this game is our 8th game that we've developed. Our first 6 games were all mobile. And we were making mobile games back when you could actually earn money making mobile games. Now, the problem, though, is the fact that, number one, mobile games are virtually impossible to make money off of, and I'm fine with not making money off of them anymore. I mean, just having them on the store is nice, but here's where it gets complicated. Both Android and Apple are constantly updating the requirements in terms of what you can and can't have in it. Plugins that were fine in the past are no longer permissible. They have new security things, and they went all integrated. And they say, until you get these things plugged in, we are going to pull your app. And your response is, well, then just add it, fix it, and then be done with it. There's the complication. The games themselves were made, some of them 10 years or more ago. I mean, like over a decade ago. And what's happened is that our weapon here, you can see Unity, we use Unity to make our games, has changed over the years. And one of the things they've changed is the fact that back in the day, you had multiple languages that you could program your game in. And we were using something called UnityScript, which was sort of like a derivative of, what was it, like kind of a Lua-based scripting language, which they've now done away with. And now you have to make Unity games in C#, which is fine. That's what I'm doing now, is making in C#. But all the old games were not written in C#. They were written in UnityScript, which means that the only way to update all these games is you have one of two options, which is load up the old version of Unity so you can actually write in UnityScript, but the problem there is that you can't add all the new features that Apple and Android are asking for. So that's not an option. The other option is to update to the latest version of Unity, but that would literally require rewriting the entire game, and there's a lot of code. I mean, even in some of the smaller games, there's still tons of code. Also, on top of that, a lot of those plugins that were used back in the day to make these different mobile games work have been abandoned. I mean, the developers of the plugins will kind of throw their hands up, because they get tired of updating it, especially if they don't make any revenue off of it anymore, then they just abandon the plugin. As a result, that means now, not only do you have to rewrite all your code, you also have to pull out old plugins that don't work, find new plugins, and now rewrite the code that was tailored to that old plugin and make it work with the new plugin. So, in a nutshell, you can just get a sense of how much work that is to do for all these apps, which unfortunately will not be really making any revenue. They just are not really profitable. So that's the long story short. The silver lining is the idea of phones are getting fast enough that we're getting to the point where we can actually run HTML5 on a web page and just let it play, and then you just go to the web page and play it through the emulator. And we still have some stuff to address with that, and that's one of the things that we want to do, but it's just finding the time, because super small crew. I mean, insanely small crew in our development team. So you know, it's one of those things we want to do in the future, but you know, no timeline and when that'll happen. So, anyways, that is a long, bloated, convoluted explanation of exactly why you're not seeing iPhone hosting Save the Titanic anymore. So, you know, sorry about that. You know, I mean, you're not the only person that's asked. There's been a ton of people that want the game, but you know, as much as we'd like to do it, it's just we have to try and keep pushing on the stuff that's actually gonna make us money at the moment. So there you go, Dr. Cobalt. I hope that answers your question. Not the answer you want, but you know, it's not just an iPhone 11 thing. It is an iPhone thing. It is all devices. So if you had it on there previously, I don't think they make it go away. But if you ever update or go to a new phone, you can't download it again right now. So sorry about that. Sorry for the bummer news there. But there you go. Long explanation. All right, I'm tired of talking. All right, so there's our text instructions. Oh, come on, stop. There it is. All right. Okay, so connect the wires to the pole. Hey, was that Black Official? Did I pronounce that correctly? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hey, hey. Connect the wires to the pole. Pull the handle to test. Yellow pins mean right wire color, wrong slot. Yeah. Oops. Green pin. Pin or indicator? Doing really well. Black Official, doing just fine. How about you? Thank you for coming in there and saying hello. Don't know. Thanks for that. In case you or anyone else, I'm sorry, I didn't even think to mention this, but in case any of you or anyone else is not aware, what we're working on is a video game that is based on the old 1960s TV show Lost in Space. We have actually licensed that. So we're making a point-and-click adventure game that will center around the three main characters, which is Will Robinson, Dr. Smith, and the robot. So there you go. There's the robot. Turn off the light in there for a second. So if you know the TV show, there's the old robot. There's Will Robinson. There you go. And I'd show you Dr. Smith, but of course he's cowering, hiding away somewhere. But yeah, it's basically like a whole new story. And it's a point-and-click adventure game, kind of like the old Telltale, or as I like to say, the old LucasArts games. So there you go. So in case anyone that was watching that was not aware, that is what we're working on. So anyways, there you go, Black Official. And yeah, once again, just to tell you, I am doing absolutely fine. Let me come back to the instructions. I just wish I could do this stuff faster. Yeah? Does that mean you're a Lost in Space fan? If you are, you're like me. It's a show that I grew up with. On. I guess both of those are probably wrong terms. Alright, instructions. Yellow let's see, yellow, not pin, but yellow light means right wire color, wrong slot. Green light means means not do the and, right color. Yeah. I'll make this, but wrong slot. Green light color means right color. It's right color and right slot. All right. Anyone want to tell me what they think? Does that, here we go. Well, let's make that full screen. So ignore this text. I'm like holding my hand up like that's going to help. This text right here. Tell me if this makes sense. It's like a recreation of the old Mastermind game. It's connect the wires to the pole. Pull the handle to test. Maybe I should put that at the end. Okay, good idea. Thank you. Yellow light means, okay, I got to fix that. Right wire color, but wrong slot. Green light means right color and right slot. All right. If anyone wants to chime in, let me know if that sounds logical. I would appreciate that. But let me put this at the bottom. All right, and then let's try this. Let's put this on a new line. Whoa. All right. So I take it from the silence that everyone thinks is perfect, so I appreciate that. All right, and I got to space all this crap out now. All right. Oh, really? Move that down like so. There we go. Press to select a wire or pull the handle. So actually that's still the same. Oh shoot, I need to separate. Ah, crud. I need to separate the handle so I can add a highlight that only affects the handle and not goes all the way up the pole, because that would just be confusing. So I will have to go back here in a second and change the model. All right, having done all that, let's do this. That's cool, that's cool. And we're gonna reposition this. Oh, no we're not. Down here, makes it a little more visible. Yeah, I think that's good right there. And for some reason, this is bugging me. All right. Connect the wires to the pole. Yellow light means... I forgot to fix that, didn't I? Yellow light means, yeah. How about this? Colon. Right wire. Means... You can see how I have this all well scripted out, right? Oops. Green light means right color and right slide. Good. That's what I wanted. And I'm going to make this just a little bit wider. Like so. Okay. I think that's good. This looks like it needs to be lifted up just a little bit there. Yep. Okay. Yep, okay, that's all working correctly. So let's make sure we got instructions. Yeah. So in theory, if we fire this up, it should do nothing. Exactly like I predicted. Okay, crap. Puzzle instructions. Interesting. Okay, this should have worked. I'm not sure what I missed there. Let's dig deep here. Set active. That's cool. Come on, switch back. Thank you. Getting some love there. Thank you. Okay, so that's strange. All right, let me make sure that I didn't break something else. What I'll do is go back. Black Official is really either enjoying the Lost in Space stuff or or yours truly. I'm guessing it's probably the Lost in Space stuff, but well, thank you kindly. All right, so what we're gonna do is hide this, and let me grab my gamepad. We're gonna go ahead and let me make sure I got Will's holding the crowbar to begin with. Inventory. He is not. Let me add that. Crowbar. Well, I'm appreciating all the the smiley hearty faces. All right. Oh, let's switch out 2D mode. And let's switch the Jupiter 2 to the interior version. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the instructions are working fine on the old puzzle, so I didn't break anything there, I think. Let's see. No, okay. That's all working fine. Cool. So now the question mark is, what am I doing wrong over here? It doesn't matter. We'll just do it that way. All right. Oh, is it because it's on to begin with? Okay, let me just manually trigger it, see if that makes it behave better. Nope. Let's see, it should have the overlay camera. Yeah, because it's inherited, so that's fine. That's not the culprit. ¿Qué es este? ¿Por qué? All right, let me just make sure that this stuff is actually occurring. Should happen. All right, when in doubt, do the beloved here. So if you do this, and it's not. Interesting. Okay. So, oh, because onBegin is actually being called, I guess. That's right, by the other script. So let's just go ahead and cheat that. That's why. Kind of like we were doing before, we're going to throw in the start as a temporary thing. All right, and we'll just say onBegin. Just for testing purposes, we'll delete that in a second. Yeah, onBegin gets called by the start puzzle blah 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 code, which is the official term is blah blah blah. That's scientific talk right there. All right, so now, oops, okay, I got something unassigned. Who's complaining about? Really? I thought I had it assigned. Puzzle instructions. Yes. Are you missing something? No, everything looks assigned. Okay, now you're just lying. That's weird. Because it's right there. I mean, it's, yeah, it's connected. All right, so let's just, for the fun of it, let's knock out some of the stuff we're not using. Make sure that's not what it's actually complaining about. It'll do that sometimes. It'll throw you weird errors that aren't actually what you're messing with at the moment. It'd be something else. All right. Okay, oh, I have puzzle instructions. Oh, wait a second. Maybe that's it. No. Oh, there it is. Wait, why do I have it twice? Did I assign that in both places in this one? Storage closet. Container. Oh, got it. Okay. Really? Okay, maybe it's getting called twice, but okay, now I understand what the problem was. Ah, didn't mean to do that. There. There, see? That wasn't so hard, was it? He said with slight sarcasm. All right, it's still complaining. Excuse me. But I'm guessing... Yeah, the skip stuff. I haven't attached that yet, so I can understand why I would complain about that. But we could do that now. Yeah. Press the skip puzzle. Yeah. Oops, wait. Apologies, it's in this one. There you go. Skip text. Yeah. I think that's right. Let me double check what I did in the previous one. Nope, I had it backwards. Of course I did. There you go. No errors. That's a plus. All right, and it's not actually detecting the input yet. That's fine. We didn't start it legitimately anyway, so. Okay. Let me think. Yeah, okay. I think we're okay here. So let's do this, let's remove the little hack we added for the start here. And let's do it legitimately, which is the whole, we gotta wire up all the play puzzle code. Storage closet, gears puzzle. All right. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. That's where I wanted to be, right here. Oh, that's right, he used listener. All right, let me think. So right now it's kind of tied to using an item on another item versus a combine. All right, I gotta figure out the best way to do this. It's not a cutscene. Combine instance? Nope. That's not even close to being ours. Okay. You know what? I think I can actually just fire this off manually. I don't think I have to do it in here. It's kind of breaking the rules, but why not? This will work. Okay. So let's do... It's not compiling. Okay, good. Want to do combine. Let me think. Really? Okay. I thought I had that as an object. All right, we'll do it this way. Let's search for the script for combining. Yeah, oh, you know what? I know exactly where it is. Kind of. Okay. Oh, it's under inventory. Yeah. Combine menu. Found it. All right, so oh, really? I know what I'm looking for, I just don't know where it is. Oh, stop. Oh, that's why I did, because I did it wrong. There it is. Gripping pole. They're not actually... Okay. Let's figure it out this way. What happens if I actually combine the two? So let's temporarily turn off the claw puzzle. Let's make sure we got the components attached to his inventory. I'll leave the crowbar for right now. So what we care about is gripping claw. No, wrong thing. Gripping pole and robot claw. There we go. There we go. I still got the wrong text there for that. I thought I fixed that. Gripping claw. Excuse me. Gripping claw. Yeah. That's weird. So it pick up. Okay, so okay, let me go look in the scriptable objects here. Let me give myself a little more room. All right, we're in Aftermath. We are crafting recipes. So let's figure out what we got going on here. It's called Gripping Claw. So why did it show it unless I mess it up here? Gripping Claw. Oh, there it is. That's a mistake on my part. All right, and let's double check to make sure that the icon is actually saying Gripping Claw as well. We'll check here. Images, GUI, icons, Gripping Claw. Yeah, that's correct. Chills V2, what's up? Hey. Hello to yourself. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. How are things? Okay. It's still, why is it saying it can't reach it from here? That's wrong text. It should be correct. Yeah. So I don't know why it's displaying the wrong thing there. It should be displaying, there's a grip on one end and exposed wires on the other. That's pretty weird. All right. I'll leave that for later. First thing I want to figure out is where it's getting. I'm trying to make an image generator for Visual Studio. I have the code in. For some reason, it doesn't like want to cooperate with Python. Oh. I would love to say I could help, but as I love to say back in the day, and I still say today, yeah, understand that I'm an animator by trade. I'm not a programmer, so I'm probably not going to be able to offer much help or suggestions, I'm afraid. Excuse me. Especially connecting Visual Studio to Python stuff. That, unfortunately, that's going to be way out of my realm. I mean, if you watch for a few minutes and watch my coding abilities or lack thereof, yeah, this is Unity. You'll see that I'm definitely not much of a coder. I've taken those duties and given it to a friend of mine that actually knows what the heck he's doing. But when I'm doing the prototyping stuff, I'll just slap it together and I'll let him to sort of overhaul it and make it not suck. But that's why I'm kind of like scratching my head right now, because he's revised all the initial code I'd made before, and I'm still trying to get fully up to speed on where stuff is. So what I'm trying to do right now is figure out his code for how to search a combined item when it gets triggered. That's what I'm struggling with right now. So, but yes, I am a Unity person, have been for many, many years. But still a marginal coder. Okay. Pull. So what I can figure out is. Yeah. Gripping claw. Okay, so it's adding it somewhere. Shoot. Yeah, the problem is it's so automated, the whole combined stuff, so I'm having a hard time figuring out how to. You know what? I might not even be able to do this. I might have to have my programmer come in to create a flag for this particular thing. Let's see. Hoping I can find it in here somewhere. Nope. No, he's got it so automated it doesn't even use the same term of add item. Crap. Alright, so I'm just going to have to manually toggle it, fire it up, and let him figure out how to do it properly later on. Might be time for a drink refill. Let's see where we at. Yeah. Let me think here. Yeah, I could just manually toggle it. Okay, so if we go back to aftermath level, okay. All right, so let's see if we can do it this way. Let's see. So destroy, start level. All right, I'm gonna just drop it in here temporarily. Just see if I can do this and hope it doesn't scream. Yeah. Yeah, it hates that right now, so let me undo that. Yep. All right, now we're getting closer. All right. So let's drop that into the puzzle manager. There we go. Boom. Okay. So now I should be able gripping claw. There. So if I'm right, this should fire it up. Boom. Okay, that actually worked. Yeah. Bingo. All right. So I guess up and down arrows are going to be what we're going to use to switch between the items. But yes, finally, success. That took way too long. That was like over an hour of just trying to get that initialized. But all right, I got a better grasp on that now. Cool. All right. Yeah, let me duck out for just a second. Get myself some more liquid refreshments. In the meantime, if you want to play catch with my dog, feel free to throw the frisbee for her. She'll love that. Just type in the chat exclamation point, as you see there, toss disc, and she'll actually try and catch it. But hang tight. Give me 1 sec, and I will be back in just a moment. Let me do this. See if that pops up. And boom, there it is. All right, hang tight, guys. I'll be back in just a moment. Be right back. turn all that off. There we go. And we're back. Okay. So we actually have that behaving. So now we need to add code that handles switching between the different wires. So we'll start with that. Boom, boom. Okay. What dogs? We don't have dogs. All right. All right, so let's expose some of this stuff now. And we'll make this behave. Yeah, let's just go nuts. Just open all this up. We just got to change all the gear stuff to wires. You know what? Let's just do it this way. There. Okay. Time for some serious cleanup. Don't think we're gonna need positioning. You know what? We might actually. No, it's not positioning, it's placing. So let's go ahead and replace all the positionings with placing. Yep. Like that. And gears get replaced by wires. All right. And then selected gear, let's make that selected wire. Just barked at me big time. Okay. Let's see. Set to placing. Yeah, okay, we'll come back to that. All right, so what we're going to do, at least initially, is, let's see, we're selecting. So yeah, let's just do this piecemeal. Right now, I just want to get selecting working, and then we'll come back to placing and all that other fun stuff. All right, and it's not adjusting, it's positioning, but we'll come back to that. Yep. All right, we'll come back to all that stuff. And once again, deselecting as well. Okay, good. So there isn't really, oh yeah, I guess we will do a move left, but not yet. That'll change between modes. So we'll come back to move left and move right. Right now we just want to deal with move up and down. There we go. If we're selecting, that's exactly what I want. these guys we're gonna deal with later. There. So selecting if selected wire. Okay, so this is actually easier because in the gears puzzle, there's like 2 tiers of 8 different gears on 4 on a line, 4 on another line. This is literally just 4 wires up and down. So, do I want to have it loop around? No, I'm just. It's actually 6, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. If selecting wire. Okay. No, that's. If selected wire is greater than. Let's see. I said it's. It's greater than 6, or excuse me. So if selected wire 0 through 7. No, if it's greater than 6, then return. There. Selected wire highlight off. Is waiting. Okay. All right, so yeah, this is more convoluted than it has to be. All we're gonna do is go selected wire, move them up. Highlight green. Oh, highlight on. That's right. We're not doing green in this one because there's no right or wrong. It's just either on or off. So that's fine because this is all for like 2 tiers. So that we can just delete. Okay. Move up. Good. Down, and we're just going to simplify this. Kind of the same thing. If it's greater than... I did do that right, didn't I? No. Okay, yeah, sorry. If it's less than 1, then return. There. So all this can go away. All right, I had this as a cascade fall through in case it didn't actually move, but in this case we're always going to be moving or breaking, returning, so we could just do it that way. So move down, move up. So that should cover both. Oops. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Now what? Switch. Okay. Yeah, I broke a bunch of stuff in here. You know what? Let me just try and simplify this. Probably should have just started from scratch because most of the code in the placing gears puzzle doesn't actually relate to this. I I didn't mark that out either. All right. You happy? Is that? Yeah, okay. That's legit. Nope. This is old. We did not use that. All right. Oh, I still got one error. What is that? Just want to move up and down. Come on. Yeah. I just wanted that. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. So I got one error here on the move up is greater than 5. 6. So it's, yeah, if it's greater than 5, 6, 7. Oh, because I got 6. That's true. So even that might, I think, yeah. So it's 0 through 5. I could do equals 5, but I'm always paranoid that it got out of that range. So just doing a greater sign just guarantees that I can't miss. There we go. No errors. Okay. All right. So let's do some selecting now. All right, so then what we're going to do is make it, depending on the wire. Oh, this is cool. Okay, what we'll do is we'll let the wire actually take the responsibility here of pointing. So point at connector. And then we'll tell it 0. And it's complaining because it doesn't exist yet, but we'll fix that right now. Or after it compiles. Come on, let me select it. Come on. Okay, I do it that way. Let's see, public. Yeah, and then I think what I'll do is I'll make serialized values because each one of these wires is going to have a different rotation and scale to reach each one because they're 6 different positions. So public void. Oops. There we go. Case 0. Unnecessary space. All right. Oops. And then we're going to set a serialize field. I'm going to make it required, but it'd be nice. And we'll say it's a let's see, a connector angle. And whoops, it's going to be an array. Okay, and connector scale. Oh, call it wire scale. And each of these will be different. Figure it out right now. There. So yeah, now it's happy. Now it's not screaming. Okay. So we're going to have to do this for all 6 wires to figure out the angle and the scale. And boom. Okay. Let's see. Should just be this guy. Yeah. Good. And then scale. Excuse me. Trying to make it look like it's centered in there. Yeah, okay. So it's 89 with a scale of, which guy was that? Him. All right. All right, got the values for 1. And then it's still reaching, yeah. Good enough. Got to do this for all 4 with each of the 6 different wires. Ooh, just realized that's not good. When I rotate it, you can see it's kind of sticking out of the bottom there. We'll have to, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. This is still a placeholder. This is by no means finished art, so I'm not going to worry about the fact that that sticks out, no matter how much it bugs me. Okay. All right, one more. That should be good enough. All right. We got our values now, so let's go ahead and plug those in for red wire. So 89, 71.84, 80.38, 6501. 2. I'll round up. What the heck? All right, now the scale. Six, 4, 2. That's weird. Why did the scale go down there? Okay. So, point of connector. Let's see, we'll say new. This is 3, and yeah, it's that guy. So we'll say, what do I call it? Connector angle. It's not a function. Now it's happy. All right, let's do the second one. Point 1. Wire scale. You know what? Actually, I don't have to do case, do I? It's kind of overkill. Let me just finish this off. 0.1. It might help if I do that and that. There. So instead of doing a case, we just do it that way and be done with it. All right. That's weird. It looks wrong there. I mean, it looks slightly off. Huh. Interesting. I guess because the highlight was on there and it kind of threw it off. So 89.2. Yeah. So let's fix that. Okay. Yeah, it's just getting a little anal, but I want to get that. All right, so we know that works. That actually points correctly. I don't want it to turn off the highlight, so let's keep the highlight on. Don't need you. Yeah, okay. We want to remove that, so let me double check that that leaves the wire highlighted. Just because other wires are going to be like connecting to the other connectors, and I just want to make sure it's obvious which one you're controlling. Yeah. That's weird that it looks shifted. Huh. Okay, I'll let it go. That's stupid. I don't need to waste time on something silly as that. Okay, so now we're in placing mode. Okay, cool. Yes. So now we want to be able to say connector. Selected wire. Select a connector, so then we'll know which one we're actually trying to connect to. By default, it starts off at the 0 point. That's all good. All right, so now we move up and down. If we're in placing, sorry, one sec. Okay. So let's manage move up and down now. I'm just going to leave all that marked out. We're just going to do this manually. Move up. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So if it's greater than 2, return. Otherwise, there we go. Let's add semicolon. And then we just need refresh. Should I borrow the code again? Oh, that's right. I just need to call it, don't I? Point at connector. Select a connector. Hey, that's easy. All right, so I'm going to grab this code, just recycle for move down. Is less than 1, then return. There. All right, so in theory, we should be able to cycle between the different connectors now. Okay, that didn't work exactly. Okay. Whoops. I mean, it's moving, so I mean, I guess that's a plus. So the code is working. It's just the values are crap. $80. All right. $72. I have no idea why I was getting other values before, but whatever. And 65. Actually, that one's kind of close. So 80 and 72. Oh, you know what? I think I transposed them. I think that's what I actually did. That makes sense. That makes sense why the value went down and up, because my little reference notes, I put them in the wrong order. That's weird. Okay. Is it because it's local? That's so frustrating. Okay. So just out of curiosity, if we say if it's minus 9.2, so if we go 89.2 plus 9.2, give us 98. Just curious if that actually is the correct thing. If not, then I'm totally confused. Yeah. I don't know why the values are 180 flipped, but so be it. 80, 72, so that was at 18. So 98.4 plus 18, and that was 72, 5, 6, 7. So 1164 plus 7. Oops, almost. That's so bizarre that it's like, that's still not 63. I mean, that's so weird that it's just like backwards. 65.5. So if we say take trusty calculator, 89.2 minus 65.6. What the heck? I'll round up. 23. So 89.2 plus 23 should be 112. Alright, let's take that out and go. Let's just do it that way. Let's just trial and error it. It's getting closer. Okay. $90? Yeah. 115. There he goes. Alright, so let's just go ahead and copy those values. Paste. Finally. There he goes. Way too much effort there, but okay. And then what we'll do is, like, if there's a wire already attached to it, and if you hit select, then it would basically just make the other wire snap back. Yep, that makes sense, right? Pretty straightforward. All right, we'll do a couple more here, and then I will call it a day. We're kind of at the 2-hour mark, but finally getting something to work. So I'd like to do a little bit more. All right, so tell you what we'll do. We'll just kind of like borrow. What did I say? 90. Okay. Actually, it's going to be less, I think, because it's, yeah, 80, 85, 90, 95. I'm just guessing. It's just something to start with. And the scale, 0.14 to 0.15. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's almost there. All right, 112 is good. So we'll just guess this is 102. Nope, too much. 104. There we go. .96, just kind of arbitrarily guessing here. 96, and then 85. That's good enough. There you go. Just going to bar the values, paste, but then we're also going to make sure that we get the right highlight back in place. All right, we'll start with this one. So it's going to be less. We'll say 80. 82. 4. Good enough. Three, that's good. That's off, so we'll start with 100. All right, and then actually, let me do 108. Eesh, I know I should have stuck with 109. Okay, good. Paste those values back in. All right, it's going a little faster now that I have a quasi system here. So, yep, blue's working. Let's try yellow. All right, we start with this guy. Say 75. It's close. 77. There's the winning one. 85. Yeah. Good. 86. We'll say 94. Nice. That's 8, so that'd be 102. 103. Should I get like that crazy about it? Yeah. Copy component. Paste. Sweet. Oh, wait. 2 more. And we'll wrap up. So I'm going to guess 17. Whoa, whoa, way too much. Let's go 12. No. Really? Okay, 72. 82. 80. Okay. By that logic, we'll go with 88. Close. 90. 100. Oops. 98. Sweet. The horse sees the burn. Whoa, hey, interesting. The highlight didn't shift. Oh, because I finally screwed that up. There you go. I knew I was going to mess that up sooner or later. All right. So it's 72, so we'll say 68. Nope. 66. 78. 76. $84. Perfect. Yeah, split the difference. There it is. Copy. Ivy, you made it just in time. Just in time to say hello, goodbye. Hope you're doing well. Paste component values. So, yeah, if you remember yesterday, we were trying to initialize the whole puzzle of this guy. So, didn't get as far as I wanted, but it's a decent start. So the idea is you select one of these guys like that, and then you can choose which one you want to connect it to. So, there you go. So, I think that's a good cutoff point. Because now at this point, then we got to go into whole different things of like disconnect, choose different ones, that kind of stuff. So we are at the 2-hour mark, so I think it's a good time for me to stop down. But Ivy, glad you made it at the right in the last minute. But glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. All right, for everyone else, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys keeping company while I plug away in this game. Speaking of which, lostinsspacegame.com. The demo is available on Steam and itch. Feel free to jump over there and give the demo a try. And if you're on Steam, please wishlist. I would greatly appreciate it. You can always you can subscribe on here if you're watching on YouTube or whatever. Also, if you want to chat or ask other questions, you can always reach me on Discord. To find our Discord, simple. Just go to lostinsspacegame.com and you'll find the icons at the top of the screen. That will show you where to go. And yeah, I'm always active on Discord. If I'm not responding, I'm not awake. But the other ones, yeah, the Twitter and the other ones, I'm not as responsive. But you'll definitely get an answer on Discord. I do this Monday through Friday, 2 to 4 my time Pacific. So thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Hope you guys can make it again tomorrow, an early premature TGI Friday, TGIF. And have yourselves a great night. And I don't know if there's a Penny outside the door, so I'm not sure if she's going to do a cameo or not. But no, I don't think. I think she's distracted. So I will just call it a day right there. Wait, oh, maybe. Hold on. Let me see if there's a dog outside my door. Hold on. There she is. You didn't give me a chance to sit down. Try that again. There you go. Yep. Yep. There you go. There's the Penny doing her cameo appearance. So, you know, one more time. Come here. All right. She knows it's playtime. It's time for me to do what's on that little video game version. Go out and do it for real. So, thank you again, guys. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Until then. Penny. Hi, Penny.